Duane Duggan, Remax of Boulder video podcast. Today our topic is helping foreign nationals buy homes in Boulder, Colorado, and finding out what little quirks that they have to go through in order to get a mortgage. To answer that question, we have Jessica Shanahan from Premier Lending here to help us out. Thanks for being here today.
Hi, Duane. Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, so we've got a foreign national comes in here and wants to buy a home. What do they need to do? What are the things they got to line up to be a home buyer and get a loan?
Yeah, so foreign national, you can be here working and have a social security number, or you can be here not working, just wanting to buy property here. If what you're trying to do is just buy property, you would have what's called an ITIN number. That allows for tax documents to be filed and for tax payments to be processed. You could also be working here and maybe waiting on your social security number, so you have an ITIN number. Fannie Mae says we need to show that they have some kind of legal status here, so that can be shown with like a social security number or an ITIN number.
Okay,
but
and
also,
ITIN is what?
So that's the individual taxpayer identification number.
Okay, and that's as opposed to a social security number.
Opposed to a social security number. Or you might have like that ITIN number before you have your social security number. But Fannie Mae just basically says we need a social security number or an ITIN number, and we need proof that they are legally, that they're in the U.S. legally.
Okay.
And that could be a work visa or like a company transfer visa. There's a few different visas that are accepted by Fannie Mae.
Okay, and so let's say we have a couple, one's a U.S. citizen and one is a foreign national. What does that person have to have in order for the foreign national person's income to count toward qualifying for the loan?
So they would need for that person they need some kind of visa saying that they're here working legally in the United States. But they can use an ITIN number or a social security number for that.
Okay,
yeah.
Perfect. Any other restrictions or any other things that the foreign national needs to do to prepare to come in and meet with a lender to get ready for a loan application?
I think just as soon as you get here and have that interest, meet with a lender and figure out, are we going to have to do a portfolio loan with just our ITIN number, or can we go through the conventional lending process with Fannie or Freddie?
Okay, and so like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac would have a certain set of guidelines for helping foreign nationals. And what's maybe a typical thing that prevents Fannie or Freddie from doing a loan to a foreign national that it would go to a portfolio lender instead?
So just being in the U.S. for, let's say, travel or pleasure, they wouldn't be able. We need something saying you're working here or you're going to be here for an extended amount of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Fantastic. And then on the way out, they have to be thinking about that FERPTA tax, right, which is now 15% instead of 10%, so that's something to keep in mind too.
Exactly.
But doesn't really affect the lending part.
Right, as far as getting the mortgage, but it's definitely something to keep in mind.
All right, Jessica, thanks for being here today.
Thank
Explaining
you.
that, appreciate it.
Of course.
Duane Duggan, Remax of Boulder video podcast, signing off.